You know, as it's written, all of that oath, swearing your oaths into gains, you know. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any oath, but let your yea be yea and your nay, nay, lest ye fall into condemnation. You know, and just saying I'm gonna die in the streets. You know what I'm saying? There's people we gotta get the education, man. It's gotta come to an end. You know. So all of that Vaughn, like I was saying, right quick, you know, THF Zoo, his name is Devon. You know, I was looking at how many Vaughns it is in that Midwest. You know, like I said, I'm from Detroit, born and raised. You know, obviously with Chicago, the whole Midwest area, it's a lot of Vaughns. That's like in the mainstream, like, you know, just within the hip hop world, or just music or whatever. But you see Genesis 10:4 and the sons of Javon. So Javon, which is the son of Japhet, which is one of the sons of Noah, which goes into the Gentiles, the Gentile nations. Javon was Greece. So let's delve into this. Right quick, and I'll explain. So you see Babyface Ray, he's Marcellus, Rayvon Register. So Babyface Ray is a Von, he's a Rayvon. THF Zoo, he's Devon. Lil Durk, his name is Dirk Devontae Banks, he's a Von. Then you got Skrilla Baby, you know, Skrilla in Detroit, he's Trevon. You know, Joey Bad, he's Jovan. You got Daylight, you know, the one, you know, him and Joey was just going at it. And, you know, he's a Devon too. And then, you know, obviously you got Rayvon, TDE. Remember him and Joey was going at it too. Joey Bad, who's Jovan. So that's 3 Vons and 1 going right there. You got Rayvon. You got Daylight, the battle rapper, who's a Von. Then you got Joey, who's a Von. And they in the West Coast and the East Coast too, but I'm just saying. But then you got, you know, 051 Melly. You know, that was, you know, 051 Melly, you know, who used to be going at King Von and them guys. You see, he's a Von too, Devontae, and he's a Williams. You know, Exodus 3:14, the Father says he's the I am that I am, so that goes to the will of I am, the will of God, the William. So he's a Von. Obviously, you got King Von. You see Dave Von, you know what I mean? So I want to get into this right quick. You know, in 2 Maccabees 4:15, you know, as it's written, not setting by the honor of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all. So, you know, on that side, in the that whole thing goes, you know, like the Lord, we got to understand too, you know, the Lord said he knows us from birth before we even born. So the devil knows that too. So, you know, people going to play their roles when the devil already know people's destiny when they grow up with roles they going to play, or how he can trick them into being a certain person when they grow up. You know what I mean? It just depends, you know, whatever the role of their life is. But the devil already know that anyway. So, you know, they can easily have people name certain things. You know what I mean? The demons can have that happen, you know, where they influence people to name people certain things, like the Lord, you know, gives names to his people. So you see how all that stuff happens, you know what I mean? So all of that Von, like I said, that Javon was dealing with the Greece because, you know, not set by the honor of their fathers, but liking the glory of the Grecians best of all. So they go into trying to be as the Greeks, you know, joining those oaths. All of that stuff, the gangs, the fraternities, the sororities, is all the same thing. It all goes to nothing but Freemasonry.